April is Financial Literacy Month, which makes it a perfect time to learn more about your money.
And one of the first things you should get acquainted with is a term we hear all the time and has a surprisingly big impact in your life: your credit score.
How to beat the obstacles and boost your credit score is our featured story at the top of the list.
A credit score sounds like a simple thing with a small footprint, but in truth, that little number is a big deal, and it's kind of ruling your life.
Your credit score actually impacts your ability to get a job, your ability to rent an apartment, get a cell phone, apply for having utilities to your house or your apartment.
Hillary Seiler, president of Financial Footwork, has 3 tips to help turbocharge your credit score. For starters, make your payments on time every time.
There's 5 components to a credit score: payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, mix of credit use.
But that's not all.
And then credit inquiries. How often is somebody pulling your credit score?
Hillary says the big player is your payment history,
which is 35% of your credit score.
But if you miss one payment,
it can stay on your credit report for up to 36 months as a negative impact on your credit score.
If you don't hit the mark each month, that's okay.
Always try to make the minimum payment, because if you make the minimum payment, you will maintain a good credit score.
But there is a catch.
You're paying interest to borrow the money that you've in essence already spent that you haven't paid off yet.
Next, your credit utilization is a big deal.
It makes up 30% of your credit score. If you're not using your credit correctly and you're overspending on your credit card, which is what utilization is, how much you use, it can actually drop your score.
While that's bad, what's even worse is maxing out your card.
When you max out a credit card like that, you're actually telling the person that gave you the card, the creditor, that you don't know how to responsibly use your credit card.
Goodbye, good score.
If you can use less than 30% of your credit limit, your score should always remain fairly high.
Bonus, if you pay off the balance in full every month,
you're going to notice that your credit score will get up to the high 700s.
If you want to pump up your score, remember your oldest card is your best friend.
15% of your credit score is credit history. So if you close a credit card, you, in essence, wipe out all that history. You've just deleted it.
And long-term credit history helps you qualify for mortgages, good rates on car loans, and refinancing student loans.
If your oldest credit card you opened when you were 18 and you're now 45,
and you've had multiple other credit lines,
you can close that original credit card and you should be fine.
But if you're in your 20s or early 30s,
maintain it for a while. Really build your credit profile before you close that card.
Finally, if you do want to ditch a card, close it fully.
You, one, want to pay the balance off to 0 first. That's your first step.
Then reach out to your creditor.
When they confirm that it's closed, you actually need to do a little bit more work.
Ask for a paid-in-full enclosure letter from the credit card company.
And you check your credit report every 12 months. It's completely free. It does not hurt your credit score. Pull your report. Just make sure all of your credit lines are correct.
Boosting your credit score for a better quality of life is at the top of the list.